Holy shit. No way, dude. Well, I'm writing that shit down. I'm fucking actually glad I had my fucking notebook handy, man. It's come in handy as this set. Fuck. Proper in handy. Oh, that could have been a fucking stumper. That could have taken some fucking time. You see? You take the piss, and the gods have a laugh, and they give. An offering of chaos, and they are pleased. And as such, my reward is a wait, is that gonna be right at the top there? Yeah, probably. Oh, the gods are good, man. So fucking good. Fucking belting. Oh, they're great. You just gotta offer something. Oh, an elf drink as well. You spoil me. And a big-ass book. There's a place mark in the book. White Claudia. Perennial herb found near water. Reaches height of 10 to 15 inch. Oblong leaves, white blossoms. Seeds contain hallucinogen. Ancient records show it was used for religious ceremonies. The hallucinogenic effect was key. I bet it was. You know, people fucking going, I can't stick all these fucking rituals and shit like that, but the hallucinogenic effect of the White Claudia, that's definitely the key. That's why I show up. Bit of a long-winded sermon, but you know, the White Claudia makes up for it. Hey, oh, I don't know how I missed that. A birdcage key! Well, gee, I was thinking about all these different solutions for it, and, no, just a simple birdcage key will get you into a birdcage. Fair enough, fine. You know, right tool for the right job and shit. Wait a minute. A health drink and a book. Oh no, I guess it was something about the story and shit like that. Wait a minute, that bookcase looks suspect as all fuck. Oh. Alright then. I just... well, I guess. So wait now, I remember it was that bit with, Sybil. And she's on about this fucking drug and everything else like that, and I'm like, well, you know, I think you can blame a lot of things on drugs, but I don't think Santel's one of them. Well, actually, from what it's saying there, then maybe. It seems like they were conducting all these rituals using this fucking drug, then maybe. Fucking typical. I thought it would be something fucking supernatural. Well, I guess it kind of is still, but... you know, there were a lot of things that I would blame before drugs with Santel, you know. Supernatural, the fucking paranormal. Weird fucking rituals and other shit like that, but no, I guess it played its part. Birdcage key, go on. Key of Fairleg. I've got so many keys, man. 2 keys. An Amulet of Solomon, a key, a ring of contract. I guess the camera might not be used for anything else, but... right, so what... oh, it's been a dick, innit? Taking my map off me. Oh, okay. It was right... alright, he's right next door. Why not, huh? Well, that was quite a lucky find. Yeah. Yo, this is the fucking proper basement. Oh, baby! I don't even know last time I saved, baby. Don't squeak. Not you, door. Hey, it blagged me again. Last time I was in fucking kitchen, there were like boxes and shit I thought you'd be able to pick up. What the fuck is that? Is that a sword? Why is that sticking out? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a dagger. A dagger of Melchior. The chain is missing a link. Man, are you giving me enough key items here? An ancient dagger named after the Magi. Fucking hell. Even the game's stunned by that. Oh. I think the game actually is stunned by... Oh, thank fuck. I was like, whoa, even the game was stunned that I fucking got that. And then I thought it was fucking crashing or something like, holy shit. Man, I have gotten... It's been alright. I would say I've gotten lucky, but I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a bit of luck and a bit of, the god's favour, let's say. The chain is fixed with a new ring. Well, that's all well and good, but what do I do with this? Okay, so the chain has been fixed, but... What did that actually achieve? Do I put the dagger back in? No. 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 I am on it, ah. Well, if it's enough to trigger that. Okie dokie. Pen, behave yourself. What? There was something in there. Fucking that's mad. Dude, I didn't know I was trapping you in there. So, what would have happened if that had not been rechained after I took the dagger? I don't know. Hey up, hey up! That's just the fucking abyss babies, isn't it? Oh god, he's on my legs! Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, so I'll take a guess, and that something would have jumped out and fucked my shit up royal. See you, lass. Some kind of ankh? It is indeed. What the fuck am I building here? Elliptical talisman with a cross inside. Yeah, an ankh. I'm gonna use a fucking elf drink just in case, man. Oh, went the wrong way. I don't trust abyss babies. This is quite the room. The floors and walls are covered with graffiti. I don't know if I would, I don't know if I'd classify this as graffiti. Try left. Ooh. Oh, tricked me! Oh, save point, holy shit. Cards are scattered on the floor. Butterflies are scattered on the walls. A child's drawing are scattered on the floor. A child's drawings, even, or something like that. None of this stuff is of any use. There are old fairy tale picture books and... picture books of animals and plants on the shelf. I don't see these plants. Right, Ash at kids' drawings as well. None of these are of any use. What's running around here? You say that? Break her out. Holy shit! The fucking saves are flowing over each other. It's been ages since the save then. Child's room. Fair enough. Oh, motherfucker. Hey, oh. Thou possessed them. Sorry. Thou possesses them to guard thy spirit. Evoke 5 rights. Unveil thy fate. I think I can invoke at least, like, 3 or 4. Dagger of Melchior. The Ankh. It's an Ankh, I know. Yeah, you know. Crest of Mercury. Amulet of Solomon. What? Something just fucking kicked into gear, man. Camera? Nah, that's a shame. So I'm missing some kind of key item. Okay, okay. Oh, motherfucker. Aratron. What kind of a fucking name for a door is Aratron?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fairly cool. I mean, I want so much taking the piss, but... The fuck is that? Jelly beans? Do you want to open the bag? You're damn right, there's 39 flavours in there. Well. Come on now, Harry. Shit's going down. The least you could do is be fucking careful when you open the bag. King of Befor. Shit, where was that now? That could have been fucking anywhere. I can't believe he just did that. I mean, to be fair, it worked out. You know, there was a key inside it, but he didn't know that. Well, the VCR. I'm gonna put the fucking tape in again. I've had it all this fucking time. I'm gonna make fucking use of it. Oh, it actually worked this time. It only fucking let me play it once before.
What is it? Still has an unusually high fever.
Oh, it's not corrupted now.
Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing.
It was fucked up before, wasn't it?
Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
Thank fuck it didn't jump in my face, man. I was taking a drink. I swear down, I would have got it on everywhere.
All on everywhere.
I would have got it all on everywhere.
Darling. Can't be trusted.
Where the fuck? Yeah, I thought I'd just been in here. Mad loss then for a sec. Oh, yeah, what? Almost went out the door without taking the fucking ammo. Right, so need something for the door of Aratron. And let's go in this. Yeah, a second ago. I'm sure I remember seeing a door. Well, I remember seeing many doors, but the, let's place again. Door of Belfort or something like that. Yeah, there we go, it was right down here, fucking hell. Lucky bitch. Generator's working, do you want to press the switch? Yes, I do. Here we go. Forgot about that. Oh, that didn't even look like a door. It is though. So where the actual fuck, in all of fuck, was the tentacle? Well, the old tentacle anyway. You can't respawn? What the fuck is this? Fucking baby? Was this it? Oh my god, I am being fucking lucky today, man. Key of Aratron as well? Fucking hell. Did not remember where it was. That was like a direct path. What the you little fucks? Wait a minute, they're not babies, they're fucking adult.
Adult baby.
They're fucking like adult babies. I swear down. It was a straight path to it, wasn't it? Couldn't have been any cleaner. Well, not much anyway. Lucky as fuck. Here we go. Oh. Oh.
Everything is going according to plan.
That Ghost Kaufman.
Sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power.
Oh, power.
Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell.
Wait, I sound like a witch.
Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
What, seeing fucking flashbacks and shit? Ghostception? There is a disc of Ouroboros. Take it. Yeah, cool. Why did I go the wrong way? Here we go. Ring of a snake biting its own tail.
Ouroboros.
Alyssa. I think you were on the intro. Ooh. What? Oh no, elf drinks, I was like, what the fuck am I thinking of this? Was that the last? Oh, which door was it now? I'm gonna take a guess at this one. Oh, you little bitch! Get off me! Motherfuck. It's not, is it? Nah. That was a fancy maneuver there, Harry, but not what was needed. I don't think it's this one either, is it? Nope, that's the generator one. Pretty much every, the only door I've not tried on this side. This one, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Ooh, I'll pop an elf drink. And I'll drop a save. There we go. Yeah. What do you mean, babe? Just fucking digital lock on a fucking door that requires all the symbols putting in.
No, I don't want to. Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just two of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb.
I thought she said heroin.
Containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
What's she talking about? I got distracted by heroin lies in the mother's womb. And, I kind of like phased out on the last little bit of that.
Can't blame you.
I think it was fairly obvious that Ellen's playing that kid, though. But like I say, other than that, I got entirely distracted. I must confess. Well, dark enough. So yeah, just run the staircase down like another 2 or 3 levels of dark. Just to like, you know, the atmos and etc.
Dahlia.
Ellen.
Well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
Where is she?
What do you talking about? You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
That's so quiet. What the fuck?
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh.
So the nightmare's coming from this Alessa.
Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand.
So it could fuel some kind of ritual?
This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away.
Will sound madder. Seriously.
When we return to the true paradise.
Well, okay, you managed it.
My daughter will be the mother of...
Shit, you don't need to keep one-upping yourself. Well, it's a flashlight. Oh, now I see you as you truly are. So, has Harry been here for 7 years and that's why his daughter's grown up? Or something, is that what they were kind of saying there? Kaufman?
Quit screwing around.
He can aim when he wants.
Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
I thought you were working with him based on the last cutscene.
Nobody uses me.
Oh, he's been fucked over somehow.
Away with this.
Your work is over. We don't need you anymore.
You'll always need doctors. Bang.
Accomplished by coming here.
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this.
A glove it is. I thought I got rid of that.
All I had to do was
what?
plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, it kept you busy.
Oh, dialogue's so quiet, dudes.
Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
Kaufman throw! Epic. Oh my god, it's still going. Oh, here we go. Oh, like fucking hell. Oh. Oh, ruined that dress and everything. Get fucked, says Kaufman. You wouldn't dare go outside like that now.
Huh? What the?
The fuck? Sounds like the radio. You know, you got something on your back. It's quite big. What the fuck? You have lightning as well? We'll get wrecked, Ellen. She didn't even scream her. Well, maybe she did. The dialogue's so whisper quiet compared to everything else here. Oh, what the fuck? Everyone just abandoned me. Kaufman's gone. Oh no, okay, the big fucking demon thing. No, that's around. Jesus, that sound. Well, I think if there was ever a time to pull out the rifle... Oh my god, hell... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that stings a bit. Right, okay. I don't even know if that's in. Well... Oh my god, he can aim it. What's my life like? Fucked! Is that even in? Oh my god, the lightning can hit pretty fucking easily. I don't even know if that's in. Dodge. I don't even know if that's in. Oh yeah, that's definitely in. Oh, I don't fancy that. No thank you. A fucking scream, man. Definitely no shit's going down when you got a big demon in front of you and that fucking screaming sound. Oh shit, the wrong time to reload. Oh well, I actually done. I thought I'd done alright to avoid it that long. Well, shit me. Click, click, no boom. Completely out of that. Okay. Let's try avoid this hell lightning and then give it a round of shotgun. What the fuck did I just go? What? You're never. You are never dead. Look at you turning transparent and shit like that. You had no game, demon. Get rifled and shotgun fucked. You ever know how to beat a demon, lads? Rifle ammo, shotgun ammo, and run in a circle. Shoot it, wait for lightning to end, shoot it. That's how you beat demons. Never knew. Fuck. Oh, you didn't find your daughter, but, you know, have this daughter. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. What? I ain't jumping in that. That's clearly some kind of shock rifle shock ball. You know, just some fucker waiting round corner to fucking detonate it. I'm not going anywhere near that shit. You know how much damage a shock combo does? It's like fucking 450, 600 or some shit like that. What did Kaufman... Did I just blink and Kaufman can transform from a woman? What happened? I blinked. You could just point some... What's going on? Oh, you know, Lisa didn't actually die, did she? Well, she kind of looked like she died, but... She go and grab Kaufman there. But Kaufman just turned from a woman into a Kaufman. I'm gonna have to watch that back. I don't understand what happened there. Epic. Oh no, well, the lady's still there. It must have just changed scene. I didn't realise, man. I thought, like I blinked. Fucking looked away, looked back, and one minute it was her, next minute it was Kaufman. And I got my baby. And I just ran. And I ran. And I just ran. What? So, no. So he's looking around Silent Hill for Cheryl. And from what I'm gathering, but I don't know exactly, like, has Harry been here longer than he thinks? And Cheryl's aged during that point, and then there was a Lesser in the wheelchair and Cheryl there. And they merged them both together, so they could summon the big fucking no-game demon. And when you kill no-game demon, it made Spectral Lady with Spectral Baby. That Harry then goes, you know what, I really don't even give a shit about the Cheryl character anymore, I'm just gonna take your baby, and I'm gonna run. It sounds like, you know, there's bits missing. It sounds like I've not quite got what happened there. No, I'm not sure. I am really not fucking sure. I mean, obviously, like, the easy point to take away from this is you stopped whatever they were doing. And no, that's it. That's the only easy point to take away. Like, you know, GG, you won. And Ellen lost. And Kaufman's a bit of a dick, even though he kind of helped you out at the end there. But, you know, whatever. I guess he was still responsible for whatever had been happening here. So Lester's responsible for all the nightmare shit. That makes sense. Like some movies and other shit like that. That makes sense. And well, it seemed like they needed Cheryl for the soul or something like that to be able to finish this ritual, otherwise it won't be powerful enough, and then Ellen kind of manages it. So I'm assuming Cheryl's kind of gone at that point, and Alessa. But after you kill No Game Demon, there's some kind of woman there. And she's got a baby, and she gives it to Harry, and off he runs. He got his baby, and he ran, and he ran, and he ran some more. Like, oh, thank fuck, man. Give me some clarity. What you got in there, a peanut? Oh no, it's a baby's head, okay. Look, a fucking peanut, man. Or a walnut or something, I don't know. Give up if that's all you're gonna give me. What the fuck? Nice. Best snapshot ever. What is this? You can't just confuse the fuck out of you and then, like, start doing all slapstick shit at the end, man. What the fuck? That looks like a little girl with a fucking, like, 30 or 40-year-old woman's head on top of it. What the fuck? Who are you? Who are you? What do you mean thumbs up? Who are you? Alyssa? What? I don't remember this. Yeah, Ellen, obviously. What the fuck? I mean, it's entirely what the fuck, but it does show something else as well, that the developers actually love their own game. To have some fun with it at the end there and everything else and shit. Did I get some joke ending or something like that? I'm gonna have a look in a sec. And I'll come back and let you know which ending I got. What the f... Like, so you always know some love went into the game. Like, I always bang on about the small details and shit, and having fun with their own game is definitely a sign. Game result. Yeah, it was on normal. Good ending. Get out. I'm having a look up. Fuck that. I'm having a look. Don't buy that at all. Because if so, that's the only Silent Hill game I've ever gotten a good ending from. In fact, it might be the only survival horror game I've ever gotten a good ending on. Never get the good ending. Wouldn't continue. Don't remember that. No. Did I? I can't remember this. Anyway, does it count like continuing from the beginning of the game? Like, you know, when you load up the game? Because that shouldn't count. Anyway. I walked 3.2 kilometers. But I ran 24. I don't blame him. I'd fucking be running everywhere in this. 173 out of 204 items? That's not bad. That's really not that bad. Defeat enemies by fighting 120. Defeat enemies by shooting 23. What the fuck? My fighting style was predominantly middle range shots. Followed by long range shots. Followed by short range shots. Followed by not aiming at all. Sounds about right. Almost got 5 stars though. Almost got, yeah. I wonder what you get more. Is it based on saves? Usually it's based on like saves and... Oh wait, where's there a chainsaw up there? I've just seen that shit. And is that a drill? I want the fucking chainsaw and the drill. I could take or leave the gasoline, but you know, the chainsaw and drill, they must be mine. The rating there though, I guess that's not too bad. I'm assuming like if you do it faster, if you use less saves, if you have it on a higher difficulty maybe. Collect more items. I don't know. Maybe that improves it, but that's not bad. Is it okay to save? You know what, Silent Hill? Yes, it is okay to save. Thank you for asking, though. I do like a polite game. Next fear. Get out. That was top shit, though. Very, very good. In fact, I didn't add the intro at the beginning. I suspected you might see the intro at the end while I was rambling on and stuff like that. That was really, really fucking good. Really, really fucking good. But I am confused and I'm probably going to have to read up what the overall gist was. Like, say, from what I gather, you know, Harry's lost his fucking kid. Is in that car crash or something like that, and he loses his kid. I'm suspecting he's been here longer. Trapped in the nightmare longer than what he actually thinks it's been, and Cheryl's kind of like aged 7 years or whatever and shit like that, or more. And, Kaufman and Ellen and everybody else and shit like that have been conducting these weird fucking rituals, same with the entire town and shit. Trying to summon this fucking demon. Must be somewhat close at this point. Now, this is where it starts to get a bit fucking confusing to me. And I'm not quite sure, but they needed Alessa and Cheryl to have enough fucking soul power to be able to... I don't think I actually called it soul power at any point, but let's just assume. So they've got enough soul power to summon No Game Demon. I don't know why, man, like, seriously, that's what they were trying to summon. A demon that can be destroyed by any gun enthusiast. You know, all you gotta do is walk into a gun shop, buy a couple of boxes of rifle ammo and maybe a couple of boxes of shotgun shells, and you can stop a fucking demon. It's like, what? Maybe take a couple of first aid kits and a health drink. That's all it takes. Jesus. But then the demon's slain. And apologies for talking over the intro and stuff like that, but you get the gist. There's no dialogue or like that. In fact, is this extended, this intro? I'm not sure. Don't remember this. Thought I'd seen this, but I don't remember some of these bits here. But yeah, after slaying the demon, it kind of like... Does it revert the souls back or something like that? Something or other, and... I don't know, what was the other lady about? And then one's a baby. Weird. In fact, wait a minute, you might be able to answer me something, Claire. Because you played Silent Hill 3 more than I have. I think she's busy. Claire!
Hi!
You might be able to answer me something, because you played Silent Hill 3 more than me.
No, I've never played it, but I've watched it before.
Oh, well, yeah, you've seen / played. Because Silent Hill 1 and 3 are kind of connected-ish, are they? Or something or other.
I have a fucking clue.
Well, it sounds like you're not going to have a clue, then. It sounds like you're not going to have a clue.
No, I've never seen one. So...
But the main character in Silent Hill 3, that lass,
Yeah.
wasn't she looked after by somebody called Harry?
I don't know.
Oh, Claire doesn't know.
What? I don't know, sorry.
Claire doesn't know. How could you even?
You know how I am with names anyway.
I can't even right now. I can't even right now.
I don't even know what her name is.
Go back to being busy.
Okay.
Back to being busy.
I'm busy now, Liam.
You made it more confusing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Bye.
No, you didn't. Boo, Claire, boo.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, that could be entirely bullshit. That could be entirely bullshit. I could go and look it up in a sec, but no. No. Well, I don't know. I'll go have a look at the endings and see what I got exactly. And I'm not buying this good ending shit. And it might explain it in a bit more detail and stuff like that. But what I was roughly getting at there is maybe the lass from Silent Hill 3 is the baby that I was holding there. Not sure. But yeah, I'm assuming like No Game Demon got fucking reamed and the souls got split, so maybe the soul of Cheryl and Alessa, because it was something like that. It's been so long since Silent Hill 3, man. And maybe the souls got split. Or, you know, like, infused into that fucking baby, so it kind of is Harry's kid, but it's not at the same time. I don't know, but I'm sure there was some link with it like that. Anyway, let me just go have a quick look at the endings, see what the deal is. Be right back, dudes. I tell you what, dudes, I'll do you one better. I've found a site here, and it goes through the entire plot of Silent Hill 1 as well as the endings. So I'm gonna fucking read it to you. I ain't actually read it through myself, I just got the gist of that. It was going through the plot and the endings. So we'll go through and I'll read this here, and credit to silenthill.wikia.com, which goes through it all here. So here we go, plot. Silent Hill, Maine is a quiet American resort town known for its very peaceful ambience. But the memories of a tragic house fire 7 years ago, in which a girl named Alessa Gillespie, Alessa Gillespie died, in quote marks it says, still haunts the town and the townsfolk. Having had his wife Jodie die of a disease 4 years ago, Harry Mason's a single parent with an adopted daughter, Cheryl. Oh, adopted? Didn't know that. Harry's still in grief from Jodie's death, and to help his mental state, Cheryl begs him to take a relaxing vacation to the resort town of Silent Hill, and Harry gives in. So, she wanted him to come over here. What the fuck? Did I ever see any of this? Due to car troubles, Harry and Cheryl arrive in the outskirts of Silent Hill at night, following the winding mountainside road. While driving on the outskirts of town, Harry sees a girl, an astral projection, in brackets there, walking across the road. Harry swerves his car to avoid hitting her and is knocked unconscious by the resulting car crash. Harry wakes up later to find that Cheryl has disappeared and is forced to venture into the snowing fog-covered town to rescue her. At first glance, Harry notes that the entire town, or at least old Silent Hill, seems to be abandoned. Harry leaves the area to look around and sees Cheryl running away and immediately hurries to follow her. Chasing her through the streets of Silent Hill, he finds himself running down a small residential street into a dark alley. Yep, remember that. The sky suddenly turns dark, a siren blares in the distance, and when Harry lights the area with a lighter, he finds that his entire environment has changed into the otherworld. I kept calling it the underworld, it was the otherworld. Anyway. The road pavement has been replaced by rusted metal grating and platforms, and the walls are a dark, grimy series of mesh and chain link fences. I thought that was really cool, actually. I like what they do with that in Silent Hill. Very, very cool atmosphere and awesome horror shit. Everything is covered in rust and blood, tipped with barbed wire, and the shapes of hanging bodies are discernible behind the mesh. The sounds of industrial clanking and grinding metal form a constant cacophony of ambient noise. Also really good with the ambient sounds, yep. With nowhere to go, Harry follows the alley and finds the disturbing bodies of a mutilated corpse hanging on a fence behind him. Well, moments later he's attacked by small childlike monsters. Despite his best efforts, Harry is eventually overwhelmed and killed. Oh, it says killed in quote marks, okay. He wakes up in a deserted diner called Cafe 5-2. An officer named Civil Bennett follows the nearby town from the nearby town Brahms appears, and after a brief conversation she provides him with a handgun and leaves to look for help. In the diner, Harry arms himself with a map, a knife and a flashlight. As Harry attempts to leave the diner, a radio on a nearby table starts emitting static, causing Harry to investigate it. A flying monster crashes through a window and into the store and assaults Harry. Harry defeats the monster with his handgun and stands there in disbelief for a moment before leaving the diner. Harry soon encounters other monsters on the foggy streets of Silent Hill. He quickly discovers the radio's usefulness when it emits an intensifying static as monsters grow closer. Following a clue left by his daughter, Harry eventually finds his way to Midwich Elementary School in search for her. I remember that. From his initial inspection, the school itself is long since abandoned, except for all the fucking lollipop gang hanging out there. Instead of students and teachers, Harry finds many grey children or mumblers. Mumblers? What, the Abyss Babies? I like my name better. Harry works his way around, eventually unlocking the clock tower to the school's courtyard. Upon reaching the other side of the facility across the courtyard, he is shocked to find the world has once again shifted into the other world. Again, the already dwindling light is reduced to nothing more than what Harry's flashlight can produce, and the surfaces have all gone a horrific shift back to the metal grating and uneven platforms. In the Otherworld school, Harry travels to the boiler room. Inside, light is cast by a flaming corpse, illuminating a creature known as Splithead. Actually, that's a good name for him, yeah. I should have called him that. A large lizard with its head split in half. With its defeat, everything turns to darkness, and the light returns to reveal an ordinary boiler room. A girl, Alyssa Gillespie, is leaning against the boiler. Oh, that was her. I was like, I've never seen you before. Yeah, I had. Briefly, yeah, the picture's there as well. She turns to Harry and disappears into thin air. Confused, that's two of us, Harry leaves the school. He hears a church bell ringing in the distance and heads to Balkan Church, where he sees a woman praying at an altar. She turns to meet Harry, and in a conversation that he has difficulty understanding, yep, just like me just then, she reveals herself to be Dahlia Gillespie. She gives Harry a mystical item known as the Flauros. I didn't even use it! Oh, did I? Was that what? I don't know. If he used it, I didn't use it. And tells him to make haste to the hospital. Before Harry can ask any questions, Dahlia leaves and Harry exits the church. He crosses a bridge that leads to Central Silent Hill. Harry arrives at the Alchemilla Hospital. Some call it hospital. I call it hospital. Where he encounters Michael Kaufman, a doctor and terrible shot, who is as bewildered as Harry about the current circumstances. Bollocks. Shortly after the meeting, Harry may obtain red liquid known as could be anything. It said it once, but goddamn. Aglaophatis. No. Aglaophatis? Aglaophatis? Red shit. Harry may obtain a red liquid known as red shit by using a bottle. Fucker! Is that what it was? Where? Harry endures another shift to the Otherworld, transforming the medical facility into the Otherworld's twisted version of the hospital, infested with monstrous nurses. No, hammer fucking fodder. Along the way, he also meets Lisa Garland, a terrified nurse. Though she knows much about the town and its history, he's unable to get answers before he's transported back to the Fog World, where Dahlia reappears and tells him that the mark of Samael, a strange symbol has been seen in various locations, must not be completed lest the darkness devour the whole town. Meeting up with Sybil, who has seen a girl out on the lake, the pair find a hidden altar in the antique store, but Harry disappears out of sight of Sybil, much to her confusion. Harry meanwhile finds himself back at the hospital with Lisa, who gives him directions to the lake, but also tells Harry she feels she's not supposed to leave. On the way to the lake, Harry passes through some sewers and enters the resort area. The player may determine Kaufman's fate and the game's ending by choosing to assist him in Annie's bar and doing a side quest. In the canonical endings, Good and Good Plus, Harry saves Kaufman and fulfills the side quest. Oh, yeah, that's what I did. In Annie's bar, he, got the guy off of Kaufman. Kaufman is thankful, but his business presses him onward. Harry finds a motorcycle stash of a mysterious red vial in a gas tank, and Kaufman reappears and angrily snatches it away. That must have been the red shit. Soon after, the Otherworld nightmare begins to take over the town completely. Regrouping with Sybil and deciding to stop the mark's completion at Dahlia's desperate request, Harry heads to the lighthouse, which was, I don't know, fuck knows what that was about. There's a ghost up there, but that was it. And Sybil heads to the lakeside amusement park. As Sybil is attacked by an unknown assailant, Harry once more sees Alessa and the symbol at the top of the lighthouse before heading to the amusement park himself. On the amusement park's carousel, Sybil appears, possessed by a parasite. The player may choose to save or kill Sybil, once again affecting the game's ending. What? If Harry wishes to save Sybil, he must use the red liquid he obtained in hospital. Well, thus obtaining one of the plus endings. However, Sybil is killed by Harry in the regular good and bad endings, with Alyssa appearing once more. With Alyssa appearing once more, Harry unwittingly uses the Flaros to trap her. Well, unwittingly, indeed. I didn't even fucking realize. Oh yeah, the Triforce. I remember now. Yeah, the little Triforce, and then I got sucked into it, and then we got shot through. Something like, I don't know, something happened. Dahlia appears, revealing that she manipulated him into trapping her, as he was the only one who would be able to get close to her, and that Alyssa is in fact her daughter. Okay. So Dahlia used Harry to trap Alyssa, who is Dahlia's daughter. Okay, following. With Alyssa's power out of control, Harry awakens to find himself back in the distorted world resembling the hospital, simply known as Nowhere. Okay. He finds Lisa and she bleeds from every orifice. Well, you don't know for a fact it was every orifice, but it assumes so here. Bleeds from every orifice in front of a horrified Harry, who flees when she approaches him, though he is clearly sympathetic. Lisa's diary left in the room explains that she was a nurse who attended to Alyssa in return for a drug she was addicted to, PTV, which Kaufman supplied. In Nowhere, Harry sees a flashback of a meeting between Dahlia, Kaufman, and two cult doctors discussing Alyssa's hospitalization and rebirth of God. Harry soon finds Dahlia and possibly Sybil if he saved her earlier. Sybil's survival may or may not be canonical, it says here, as well as a figure in a wheelchair wrapped in bandages. Cheryl/Alyssa combined. Oh, so it was both of them there. Wait, so it was the little girl that was there then? Oh, with Alyssa's astral projection sitting nearby. Also, it was the bodies of Cheryl and Alyssa, and Alyssa's astral projection sitting nearby. Okay. Well, like, this is what I'm saying. No one was fucking confused. Both the flashback and Dahlia's words explain, do they? That Dahlia sacrificed her daughter to the fire 7 years ago in an attempt to nurture and bring about the birth of God, worshipped by a fanatical cult of which Dahlia is a priestess, and that the God now resides within Alyssa's womb. Also, it wasn't saying that you've been here for 7 years, or that Cheryl had aged 7 years. It wasn't saying that. Okay, well, fair enough. In doing so, Alyssa split her soul in half to prevent God from being born. The other half of the soul manifested itself as Cheryl, whom Harry and his wife found as a baby on the road outside of Silent Hill and subsequently adopted. Alright, okay, you see. Alright. So, half of Alyssa's soul was still trapped there in a body that was kind of killed, but not really, and being used to manifest this god. And the other half, she kind of like, shut it out, and it manifested as baby Cheryl. Fair enough. In the present, Alyssa called Cheryl back to Silent Hill so that her full power would be restored. Alyssa would then inscribe several seal of Metatrons around the town and purge the town from reality, killing herself to prevent God's birth. Alyssa manifested herself as an astral projection in the town to place the marks Harry has seen in an attempt to keep the god at bay. Dahlia also reveals that the mark of Samael is actually the seal of Metatron, and Dahlia used Harry as her pawn. With Alyssa's plan defeated, and the two halves of her soul now back together, the god creature begins to manifest itself. You call it God, I call it fucking easy time fun frolics. Like, that was fucking very easy. I mean, it's fair, no boss or particular enemy had been hard anyway, but you know, still, it was a fucking demon. Should have been a bit harder than that. In the possible canon endings, Good and Good Plus, Kaufman appears to throw a vial of red shit at the god, expelling the incubus and the incubator's back. Okay. In non-canon bad endings, Kaufman doesn't appear and Harry faces the incubator. Both forms kill Dahlia instantly, before turning its attention to Harry, who ultimately defeats it. Makes it sound like it can be hard. Okay. So in the bad endings, you don't fight Incubus, you fight the Incubator. Smoky duck. So there you go, we got the endings here. Sorry, I know that was a long way to get. I was just looking up the endings. That was a long way to get to the endings, but I figured with all the plot here and stuff like that and still being confused by it, it would be nice to actually understand what the fuck happened there, because it was a fucking solid as fuck game. And the story being vague was part of, like, you know, the charm of it all, and, you know, I think probably deliberate. But it's still nice to know what's actually happened, yeah. So you get the good plus ending by completing the Kaufman side quest, but you gotta save Sybil as well, which I didn't do. So this would be the best ending you could get, I'm assuming, good plus. Sybil tries to shoot Dahlia but fails, and Alessa and Cheryl merge, becoming the Incubator. Okay. Kaufman then appears, shooting Dahlia and throwing the red shit at the Incubator. When hit with the liquid, the Incubator falls to the ground, screaming as the Incubus emerges from her back. The Incubus kills Dahlia. Harry then fights and defeats the Incubus, and the Incubator gives him a baby. Oh, so that like, lady there was the Incubator. Yeah. That makes sense now. Harry then fights and defeats the Incubus, and the Incubator gives him a baby, who was, in brackets here, was revealed to be Heather Mason in Silent Hill 3. Claire. It was, you know, Heather in Silent Hill 3.
Yeah.
Oh, then again, you didn't see what I was actually playing it, did you? So it's not, no, never mind.
I was gonna say, like, you can't ask me about the ending of Silent Hill 1 without even seeing it.
She's not playing it and she's not seeing it all there. It's like, I told you. It's like, what? I never understand what's going on. But yes, I thought there was some connection there. It did seem like it. So yeah, it's Heather. So the, oh, no, one thing at once. Anyway, so it's revealed to be Heather Mason in Silent Hill 3 and shows him the escape route. Harry, Sybil, and Kaufman try to escape, but a blood-covered Lisa Garland appears and drags Kaufman with her into the abyss. Harry and Sybil continue their escape. However, the overworld is collapsing too quickly for them to make it on their own, so the Incubator uses the last of her power to stop the world's destruction in order for them to escape. The Incubator is then consumed by the flames, and Sybil and Harry escape together with the baby. The song for this ending is Tears of ... Well, I see them both there, Harry and Sybil kind of looking at this baby there, okay. So the good ending, complete the Kaufman side quest, but kill Sybil. Alessa and Cheryl merge, becoming the Incubator, but Kaufman appears, shooting Dahlia and throwing the red shit at the Incubator. When hit with the liquid, the Incubator falls screaming to the ground as the Incubus emerges from her back. The Incubus kills Dahlia. Harry defeats the Incubus, and the Incubator gives him a baby and shows him the escape route. As Harry escapes, Kaufman tries to follow, but is stopped by Lisa. The Incubator is consumed by the flames. Harry safely makes it to the highway on the outskirts of town and stares up at the sky, bewildered at everything that has happened. Yeah, that's the kind of fucking... That was how I felt. The Book of Lost Memories states that this is the orthodox ending connected to the third game, though Team Silent has yet to confirm which of the good endings is canon. The song for this ending is Killing Time. That's fucking how it was today, man. Fucking everything got destroyed. So, according to something, that the ending I got there is canon, but Team Silence never actually confirmed that's the case, but at least either this ending that I got or the other ending that I didn't get, the good plus, one of those two is canon. Fair enough. So here we go, we got the bad ending. Bad plus. Don't complete the Kaufman quest and save Sybil. You gotta save Sybil. Alessa and Cheryl merge, becoming the Incubator, and kill Dahlia. Sybil then appears and tries to kill Dahlia, but fails. Harry then baffles the Incubator. What, by trying to explain Silent Hill's story? Harry then battles the Incubator, who, after defeat, thanks Harry. Harry then collapses in sorrow over the loss of his daughter. Sybil walks over to Harry, smacks him out of his grief, and tells him to man up and go to the as the overworld collapses around them. The song for this ending is She. Well, so you battled the Incubator on that one. And apparently it thanks Harry. And then Harry just like collapses like, oh my god, I didn't actually achieve shit all with this. So the bad ending, not bad plus, just regular bad, don't complete the Kaufman side quest and kill Sybil. Alessa and Cheryl merge, becoming the Incubator, and kill Dahlia. She always dies, it seems. Harry then battles the Incubator, who, after defeat, thanks Harry and says goodbye. See ya! Harry collapses in sorrow over the loss of his daughter. Harry's then seen bleeding from his head, unconscious in his car, which suggests that everything that has happened in Silent Hill was just a dying dream, conjured by the failing synapses of his dying brain. This ending is iconic because at one point in the game, Harry foreshadows this by wondering whether everything that has happened to him is just a dream that he's having in a hospital after a car crash. Yeah, I remember that. The song for this ending is Esperandote, or something like that, sung in Spanish. UFO ending! When Harry uses the channeling stone for the 5th time on top of the lighthouse. Channeling stone? Let me just... What the fuck's channeling stone? The channeling stone, known as the Blue Gem in Silent Hill 2, is an optional item in Silent Hill and Silent Hill 2 that can be found after completing the game at least once, and is required to receive the UFO ending. Okay. Apparently it's found in Convenience Store 8 on Backman Road. Okie dokie. The stone must be used in all the following 5 locations for the UFO ending to play. Elementary school, hospital, Norman's Motel, the boat, prior to the lighthouse, and the lighthouse roof. What the fuck? When Harry uses a channeling stone for the 5th time on top of the lighthouse, a group of UFOs is seen in the sky. As the UFOs land, the cutscene changes style to a roughly animated picture show. Harry tries to ask the aliens if they've seen his daughter. God, he's fucking obsessed there. But is shot down and brought into their spaceship. The UFOs take off and the credits roll in a fashion similar to the 3D billing effect commonly used for horror/supernatural projects in the early mid-1900s. What the fuck? Why? Fucking why? So you got good plus, bad and bad plus, and UFO. Fair props to the developers, man. I was saying at the end there, you can tell they love their own game. The amount of effort in there to begin with. Hiding little items around here and there, always a good sign, little touches and shit. The little comedic thing at the end, the fact that there's fucking 5 different fucking endings, one of which requires you to complete the game at least once. I'd be surprised if you got... I mean, I don't know, I guess you could probably stumble on good plus. But certainly, I mean... You would definitely be playing a few times through to get all the different endings there and shit. And then I've got this fucking joke ending there. Yeah, they fucking love their game, definitely. So there we go, dudes. Like I say, it was a bit long-winded at the end there, but I wanted to know what was going off, you know? I had, like, little bits and pieces. I think I got the meat of it, but not the veg, you know? Well, that was an actually nice way to cut the fucking demo reel there. But yeah, I got the main gist of the story, but just not the, some of the other stuff and the ending there, and the connection with Silent Hill 3, and a few other bits and bobs, so it was actually nice to read the story as such, like what exactly happened. And fucking hell, got a good ending. Like, to my knowledge, to my memory, it could be wrong, let me know. I have never gotten a fucking good ending in a Silent Hill game, ever. I don't think if it... I even somehow managed to get, like, bad endings in fucking Resident Evil and shit like that, but... Is the bad endings? I don't know, I seem to remember, like, or at least very low. It might not be bad endings, but it's very low. No, I do manage it. Resident Evil 1's got bad endings. I can't remember Resident Evil 2 or 3. 3 might. But I can't remember Resident Evil 2 or not. That was a long fucking time ago. That's that fucking... HTSF Resident Evil 2 must be like 9 years old or something. But you can definitely get good and bad endings in Resident Evil 1 because you can either blow up the mansion or not. Based on if you save Rebecca or not, I can't remember. That's been a while as well, but I think it's the same in Remake as what it is in RE1. Anyway, I generally don't get fucking good endings. Sometimes the bad endings are alright though, like not every game, but I actually like some of the bad, quote, bad endings. I actually think are more fitting, but depends on the game. I couldn't cite you one off the top of my head, but still. But as I say, very long-winded at the end there, just to find what ending I had, ended up in a full fucking story breakdown as such, but that was interesting. I was curious to some of the side stuff going off and some of the main shit going off as well. Very, very good. And, good ending. Not good plus, but good ending. Fair enough. And it doesn't seem a massive difference between... I think it seems like the main difference between good and good plus is Sybil lives. Which if I'd have known how to save her, I would have done so. Like I said, it's a bit of a rough ending for old Sybil. But very, very solid. Very solid. It's actually a really complex story and shit going off, kind of. Well, yeah, I mean, like, convoluted and, you know, weaving in and weaving out on itself and shit like that. You know, the old spooky girl thing's not that strange, but the way that they did it all and... You know, this is Alessa and this is Cheryl and Alessa and... She's kind of like appearing to you, but it's seeming like it's Cheryl, but it's not. It's Alessa and everything else and stuff, and... Very, very good. Very good. I honestly think one of the best bits of this as well, you know, other than being just survival horror classique, one of the best elements of Silent Hill 1 was the puzzles. I don't know how often do you hear me fucking say that? I actually really like the puzzles in this game. It was fucking great. The piano puzzle right early on, that was like really, that was probably like one of the best video game puzzles I've seen for like, you know, not being overly brutal, but having to think a little bit as well. Like, that was a really, really good puzzle. Really good. I quite liked the one from earlier as well, the amount of limbs. The amount of limbs on each of the little characters and shit. You know, fish have no limbs. Suck it. You know, that centaur has 4. Sorry, 6. You see, it's an easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make. But yeah, some really good puzzles. The door one. You know, where to put in the initials, but, you know, the first initial of each name. That could have got me for a while. Thank fuck I wrote that down. Yeah, thank fuck I wrote that down. The photograph puzzle wasn't that hard, was it? You just had to figure out how to photograph the pictures and stuff, but still, it was nice. It was a nice, quote, puzzle, but not really a puzzle. But yeah, some really nice puzzles over there. There was some other one as well. What were it now? Oh, the motherfucking cross one. With the colour, like the blocks, the 4 blocks. Oh, fuck that royal. Should not have taken that long. It was a good puzzle though. It was a good puzzle, just it shouldn't have taken me that long. I just did not get what it was saying properly. It was there, but it just... over my head it went. It was a good puzzle though. Shouldn't quite have been that level of puzzle. Not that much more difficult than photographing the pictures and getting the order to, you know, do the symbols. You know, there was 2 doors and you had to photograph 2 pictures to get where you put the dots on to make the little symbols and shit. It shouldn't have been much harder than that, but I somehow managed to make it harder. But yeah, like, that's fucking rare for me to say, especially in a survival horror game. What the fuck? Really, really strange, but I actually really like the puzzle Silent Hill 1. It was really, really good. You know, clever, without being, you know, like, just bastardly. It was actually, you know, properly smart. Not reaching. Not being, like, overly cryptic. Or pretentious. With its puzzles or anything like that. Like, they were well made. Like, really, really well made. I mean, I'm starting to remember some decent puzzles in, isn't the one where, like, you turn hands on a clock? Is that Silent Hill 2 or 4 or something? I can't remember which one. But I think Silent Hill usually has alright puzzles, but... overall they were actually quite memorable, those ones. Like, really, really solid. Really good. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you, dudes!